Hello and welcome back. I know it's been a little while since my last video, but I've been busy. I've been doing things. I extended my smeltery up because, and I don't know if I talked about this before, I discovered you can make seared stone by melting cobblestone down. I got like most of a chest. I've had this going automatically. It's been a good use of good way to use up all the cobblestone that I've been getting from taking the mountains down. Have a new ender chest. I originally had one here and one out on the mining area, and I had the ender chest on top here. Fun fact, apparently hoppers do not pull from ender chests. Like vanilla and vanilla. So, I don't know what's going on with that. But, I've also installed a couple new things. If you'll notice, I can do this now. Yep, compressed cobblestone. I have added in what's the word? The blocks that, extra utilities, that's it. I've added in the extra utilities mod. I'm probably not going to use most of it, but the compressed cobblestone is incredibly useful. Love that about it. And also, I may end up using the item transposers, I think they're called, to solve the ender chest, normal chest, hopper, whatever issue. Right now I'm just trying to kind of break off this, because, yeah, I have a partially filled casting basin, and I want to do just a single block of stone at a time so that I can manage, excuse me, got a little bit of burps there, so that I can manage to just get this emptied out and not have to worry about that. I still don't know what's going on with the casting channels. I've tried using these guys the way that they're kind of shown in a lot of other videos, and for whatever reason, they don't want to work right. I cannot, if I have a casting channel attached directly to the drain, the casting channel won't function. So I have to have this drain going into a casting channel. And that means, because this drain doesn't constantly pour out, that I have to have a clock going, which is, I don't know why it's doing that, but it's just really annoying. But yeah, I've done a lot of things. Been fighting monsters and getting stuff. I finally got a rolling machine and a little hobbyist steam engine set up. Just real basic. I'm kind of sad that these things don't keep mega jewels, or whatever they are, Minecraft jewels. But, what are you going to do? I have enough fuel. I don't really need, I'm not really too worried about that. Discovered that the drawbridge has been moved to Tinker's Mechworks, which is kind of annoying, because I was hoping to use the stone posts and a drawbridge in order to replace my doors. I guess I'll just have to go with pistons in that case. But I've used so many of the pistons in making the rolling machine and the engine and stuff. It's crazy. I'm out of iron. Like, completely out of iron. Using these guys, monster jerky has become my primary food source. Yeah. It's kind of funny. But, that's how you do it. If you'll notice over there used to be a mountain there. Like I said in an earlier episode, I tend to just kind of remove bits of landscape that I don't like. And this is the third tower coming up, or going down, around, I don't know. I'm going to try to sculpt that to look like a natural cliff face, because I found that there was actually this big gap in here anyways, and so I didn't need to worry about sculpting the stuff behind there, or taking the whole mountain down, which in an extreme hills biome would be silly. So I'm going to try to sculpt that into kind of just a general naturalized mountain face. I have this tower here. I'm going to have another tower about over there, so that's why I'm starting to move through here. But yeah, the Tinker's Construct tools make this essentially possible where it probably wouldn't be otherwise. I mean, don't get me wrong, it probably wouldn't have stopped me to do this with vanilla tools. Most likely stone picks, but it would have taken a lot longer, especially for this much. And believe me, I know, I've done it. And the dirt, especially. I don't know what to do with all this dirt. I got a double chest down there that's full of it. I got another double chest that's almost full of it. I've been using it as fill. I've been building little towers and things out of it. And as far as I know, none of the mods have anything that you do with dirt that I have. Like that use it up. Or even just use it. If I could get a compressed dirt mod, that'd actually be kind of awesome. But yeah, so I wanted to show you that. Might go through and kind of stick around, show you what I'm doing while I mine too. Right now, what I'm doing, and I know it kind of looks silly with these hanging in the middle of nowhere, because it was just kind of funny placement. Oh yeah, fun fact that I found. Alliteration. Compressed cobblestone. Like all the different kinds of compressed cobblestone. It counts as 9 cobblestone when repairing a Tinker's Construct tool. That is cool. Like, really cool. I'm probably going to make a ton more stone tools now. Maybe even another excavator, an actual stone one. I mean, I like this one, don't get me wrong. I've spent a lot of resources on it. A bunch of obsidian. Like a ton of redstone. More redstone than I should have spent on it, probably, because I've found that I've been needing a lot more redstone than I thought I would for railcraft. But yeah, it has been a nice one, but repairing it with flint, again with no grinders in any of the mods, to automatically get flint out of gravel, it's time expensive, because I have to basically dig flint out in order to use my tool properly, because I have to repair it with that flint. And I love it as an early game sort of material, because it has a much faster mining speed than stone does. But it's still relatively common. Well, not much faster, I guess, but it's still relatively common, which means... Oh yeah, I want to get up there. Which means that flint is allowing me to clear areas faster, which for me is a big deal. Let's clear some of this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Yeah, just carving the tower out of the bedrock. Well, not bedrock, you know what I mean. The living stone, as I guess it would be called. And I hope my hammer doesn't break before I get to the end of this chunk. Good. Good hammer. Yeah, love the dickens out of the excavators. They're so useful because, like, dirt is the most annoying thing to run into when you are mining. The most annoying thing. Of course. But yeah, I'm just, like, throwing it on the ground when I can. Or tossing it into, like, bottomless pits or whatever. I have no use for it. Also, I've been getting monster heads. Ha! This axe. This axe. So useful. Like, really, really useful. So very useful. Also, and why did I do that? 'Tis a silly thing I do when I have enough to do this. Living on the edge. Who knows what might come up behind me and kill me. Blah blanc. And blah blanc. blah, blah. Lots and lots of those. And I find just, using one of the blocks is generally enough. But yeah, just make a ton of the drying racks and just use all the rotten flesh. You will never want for food again. Lots and lots of flesh. Lots of jerky. I don't want to... Down. There we go. What was I doing? Right, I was digging out there. Yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to recollect those. Oh. Did anyone else see that? Weird. I must have placed it with one of the Tinker's tools. Yeah, that's one of those weird things that you can do with certain Tinker tools. Is you can, like, place the last block you mined. If you right-click, I don't know, it happens sometimes, but it doesn't always happen. Explode for me! I like to do that more on the dirt than anything else because, hey, it gets rid of the dirt. But stoneworks too. But yeah, zombie heads everywhere because of the beheader attachment on this axe and the fact that I use it so often. Jagged, useful, not as useful as I thought it was going to be. Also, baby zombies with shovels. I'm only ever really getting like a half heart difference, and that's when it's at maybe a quarter health. Or half health. With these guys, though, I mean, I don't need to worry too much about really, really low health. Because, for the axe at least, because I'm not using it as much as I'm using the other guys. So I don't need to worry too much about it running out in the middle of combat. Also, the knockback is fun when you do that. So fun. Yeah. See, I don't stop mining at night. That's why I have a weapon on me, you know? I mean, it's like, no big deal, just a couple of zombies, you know? I deal with them easy. Just, like, super easy, because they're just, they're just zombies. Who's worried about zombies, you know? They're, like, the simplest things to beat. Except that zombies are actually kind of frightening again. Because they swarm so much. If there's one zombie, there will always be another zombie. It's incredible. Like, and that was just a basic tweak to the AI, I think. Which is pretty cool. Oh, and Enderman. I need Ender Pearls. It's so annoying, but I don't have armor. And so the Endermen kill me. And it doesn't work. Even with my super axe. Which I've found the longer you hold it down, the longer and more powerful the secondary effects become, which is really keen. Because it's all like, aha! At one point I was actually fighting an Enderman, and so I was staring at it. And, see? What did I tell you? Zombies. Everywhere! Oh, jeez, that's not good. I die more to zombies than pretty much anything else. Also, I don't have a bed set because, hey, I'm right here anyways. Hopefully the night is not as full of terrors as it normally is. That's a lot of creepers. You killed a cow. Congrats. Okay. Yeah, first time I die is always the worst. Or rather, I die once and then I just continue to die because this. Yeah. So much fun. My axe. That's a lot of zombies. They have all my stuff. There's my hammer. I want that. I spent obsidian on that. Go away. Go away. Go away. Ah! Stupid freaking baby zombies! Ah! Good, it's day. Burn! All of you, burn! Yeah, I don't put fire on my weapons because zombies catch you on fire if you catch them on fire. No thanks. Also, I probably ought to light this area up if this keeps happening to me. It's most likely a sign that, you know, it's too dark around here in my main courtyard. So, that's something I should probably do. Also, I need to save the pumpkins so that I can make sure that I'll eventually be able to replant them. I think I have pumpkin seeds someplace, but it's just better safe than sorry, you know? You know? Yeah. Yeah, you know. See, though, the thing is, I'm going to do a pattern here, and it's kind of nice having all the monsters to fight when, you know, I have my weapons. What was I telling you? Zombie heads for days. See, I have 21 zombie heads. That is a ridiculous number of zombie heads. Also apple, and raw beef, and leather. My first leather. Ha, that's kind of funny. Yeah. Put the leather in there. Do I want to make beef jerky? You know what? Screw it, yeah. I'm gonna make beef jerky. I kind of wish the drying racks did let you make leather out of monster meat again, but monster jerky works okay. Also, I need to close these because I keep on being paranoid about something dropping in on me. And it has happened too, so yeah. Well, anywho, sorry about last video. I think that the audio was a little low, so I'll try to fix that on this one. But yeah, that's about it for now. I just kind of wanted to show you the progress, show some action shots of me, you know, fighting the monsters and being all awesome and dying a lot. Yeah. See you next time.